Hello, friends. I'm Spire meteorologist James Van Fleet. Today, I'm talking to those of you who are commodity traders and or farmers in working in the ag business. We are seeing reports of the soybean crop in South America that had been forecasted to be a record crop, actually facing some challenges, and they're completely opposite challenges for Brazil versus Argentina. Starting in the wet season in Brazil, we are looking at the heavy rains could actually impact the total yield. So while still looking to be a good harvest for both countries, it may not be the record setting one that was forecasted earlier. And why soil moisture is important for anyone else watching this video, it can give you an idea of where there's drought, where there's too much wetness, because either of those can highly impact crop yield, as well as for farmers figuring out where do they want to plant certain crops depending on what we're seeing in the ground and the soil moisture. So with Brazil's wet season arriving, is it enough rain to pull some areas of Brazil out of drought, but also at the same time, some of these storms bring severe weather? Could they damage crops? And then on the other end in Argentina, we're looking at stress in the drought, putting soybean harvest at risk as well. And again, you can see this and visualize this if you're a farmer or commodity trader in ultra fine detail. We can start at around 6 kilometers for regional areas around countries, but can go down to 500 meters. So you really get that fine detail of what's happening within the soils out there. And you're not only assessing drought, but also flood risk, again, because either of those extremes clearly are problematic. And I just want to show you very quickly how easy it is to load it up on our Cirrus solution. You load the layer, go down here to Soil Moisture Insights, and just using the medium surface soil moisture planner here, put the color fill, that's our last model run or observation run, let it load up, and then let's fly down here to Argentina, where we see, again, a lot of drought happening. I'll back this up a couple of weeks. The crop yield for soybeans, a lot of that is just to the west of Buenos Aires here, and then out into the southwestern region of Argentina. So you can see, while there have been some moisture improvements in the last couple of weeks around northern Argentina, we are seeing more of that dryness creep in to areas where we do see crops in the last couple of weeks. So that is telling as to what the potential harvest could be. And then up in Brazil, where we see also a lot of soybean crops and harvest, that is starting to shift from what has been traditionally very dry and drought conditions over the last several months to the wet season kicking in. And if we have super dry soil and too much rain too quickly, flash flooding and crop damage could take place. So different concerns for different countries, but using Soil Moisture Insights, you can get an idea no matter where you are in the world, whether, again, you're a commodity trader and needing that information to make your trades, or a farmer who obviously needs to know what to plant, where to plant, or what to hold off on planting, given what the soil will likely yield. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you again tomorrow for another video from Spire Weather and Climate. Until then, take care.